Now, here's Kat Anders.
First thing you need to know is the left hand is the past, right hand is the present and the future. It does not matter what handed you are. Left is the past, right is the present. Basically, most of the work we do is on the present hand. The length of your fingers are your talents. Everyone has talents. No one gets cheated. Long fingers mean one thing, short fingers mean another thing. Nothing's good or bad. That's just the way you're born. Now look down in the lower right-hand corner of your chart where it says palm shape. The shape of the palm is your very best talent. Now there's square palms, there's round, there's long, there's a mixture. Yours is a very nice round palm, very artistic. You see colors and proportions, things that fit together well. Now, up in the upper right-hand corner of your chart, it says types of fingertips. This is your personality. You got two slightly pointed fingers. Like fine things, sensitive, diplomatic, and practical. Kind of a collector. And then you got three rounded fingertips. Intuitive, quick, compassionate. You should be in the health field. Compassionate means that you're very caring about your fellow man. Okay, jump down to that thumb now. Now we're going to do your talents according to the length of your fingers. That thumb is a little bit long. That means you will do well in life. Good manual dexterity. That's because you work well with your hands. You hold tools and instruments well. That Jupiter finger, index finger. Let me explain these names on these fingers. Palmistry is about 2,000 or 3,000 years old, and they'd gone through and named all the fingers and different areas of the palm, usually with names of Greek gods or goddesses or astrological names. So that index finger is the Jupiter finger, the middle finger is the Saturn, the ring finger is the Sun or the Apollo finger, and the little finger is the Mercury finger. Then that space in between the head and the heart line, that is called the Mars area, clear across the palm there. And one other important one in the palm is right at the base of the thumb. That little fat pad right at the base of the thumb is called the Mount of Venus. Venus, goddess of love, because that tells you about your sexual libido. And it also tells you if you're drinking enough water, if you're well hydrated or not. Yours looks good. You don't want to see any wrinkles in that little pad right at the base of your thumb. You want that to be just so fat you can't even hardly pick up the skin. That means that you're getting enough water. You need to have about 32 ounces a day. Okay, let's see. We're up here jump back up there to the Jupiter finger, the index finger. That's excellent. You had a nice long one there. The boss, the manager, the supervisor, teaching finger, sales finger. Then that Saturn finger is a little bit short. If it's real long, you're just out to make a lot of money. So make sure you're concerned with social issues. And again, very compassionate, very caring about your fellow man. Now that Sun finger, that's your ring finger. That's absolutely average. That needs to come up to about halfway on that top joint on that Saturn finger. And it just barely gets up there. So you're creative, imaginative, inventive, but you're also practical, systematic, and organized. A place for everything and everything in its place. Then that little finger, that Mercury finger, that's a little bit short too. That's a hands-on person, very active. You'd like to be moving around. Desk work isn't your favorite thing. Let me see what you do. Aren't you alone? Oh, you work in a financial institution? I hope you don't have to sit at a desk all the time. If that's real long, you love to work with words and letters. But it's quite short. Active.